Almost heaven. This is a incredible plantation in the low country of South Carolina. You know, I live up in the Piedmont, but we down in low country. So we're going to check out this lake. It's supposed to be an awesome lake. Hey, we're headed between Charleston, South Carolina and Savannah, Georgia, right off of I-95 to a location called Almost Heaven. Never been there, don't know if it's almost heaven. I don't know anything at all about it, but we're heading down there, so here we go, another adventure. We're gonna see if we can catch a fish. I bet we catch one. We'll just have to wait and see. So you stay with me. I'm Hank Parker. I'm excited about it. You know, I had a lot of people ask me about where's a good place to go and catch a trophy fish? Where's a good place to go and catch a lot of fish that is private, but it's open to the public? Well, that's what this lake is. It's a lake that is privately owned, and you pay a fee and come fish for the day. Now, I'm told it's really well managed, and I'm told there's some big fish, so we're gonna find out. So we're gonna be Paul Harvey. We'll give you the rest of the story coming up next.
How you doing?
Hey, Warren, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, almost heaven. You know, my cameraman's Jordan Spencer from Tampa, Florida. Jordan and I are good buddies, and we hunt, fish together, and he's got a lot of different connections as well. He's got a YouTube show called Common Man. Great, you need to check that out over on YouTube. But anyway, Jordan found out about Almost Heaven, and he came to me and he said, would you be interested in that? Well, now let me tell you what this is. This is a open to the public, pay lake. They have all sorts of hunting, all sorts of fishing. It's a neat place. When I got there, I'm blown away.
Yeah, this is the wow room. Wow. So what you have quail hunts?
Dove hunts, duck hunts,
Wow.
turkey, deer. We got everything that South Carolina has.
Yeah,
We've got it
that's
all.
awesome. This is mind-boggling. This is really cool. Yeah, you got pure gold in here right now. Wow. Wow.
And we just passed the rest room. Last year we did 500 hunters.
Okay, that's awesome.
If the weather's bad, we eat here or here, and then we got another cookhouse, another kitchen outside, and that's where we're going to be.
Okay, that's awesome. This is crazy. Crazy. Now we're going to talk about fishing.
Get into the serious stuff.
Yeah, let's just, what size is your lake?
It's 90 acres.
90-acre lake.
We built it ourselves.
I like that.
Took us almost a little over 3 years to build it.
Wow.
It's got more structure in it than you could ever dream. There's not a 6-foot place in it that doesn't have structure.
Oh, so you better be ready to put some heavy line on there, some braid.
better be ready.
Yeah, that's good.
And the fish have done really well. We got largemouth and smallmouth.
Oh, you got smallmouth.
Yeah,
Man,
and they're doing really good. They're
How
doing really
about
good.
that? I would have never thought that. Do you have running water for the smallmouth, or are they just doing good in the
No,
lake?
we're pumping from a well,
Okay. A lot of stuff to throw at, Jordy.
and then we're aerating, and then we're just keeping a close eye on it. It's working extremely well.
Well, that is awesome.
Fish are doing awesome. Couldn't
That is
ask for
awesome.
any more.
Well, that is fantastic. Well, I'm excited.
We've caught up to 9.5 pounds
Wow.
so far,
That's awesome.
and still growing.
Yeah.
We know there's some bigger ones in there, but we can't get a hold of them right.
Well, we're gonna try to catch one. So here we are. First cast, okay. This ought to be a hoot. So we're headed out on the water, almost heaven, and see if we can't catch fish. Water's clear, perfect top water color. Old fat fish. Cane walker. Cane walker, watch this thing. It is an incredible bait. First thing, you can throw it 50 miles. Then you can walk it, or you can pop it.
He was waiting on it, boys. Or you can walk it and pop it. Thank you for not hurting me, buddy. You could have really messed me up. See the handle on this rod pick. So why you got that little short handle? Because I can walk that cane walker. Lou's got that figured out. Better one. Oh yes, that's much better one. I want you to take a really good look at this bait right here. It's called a cane walker. Berkley made this bait. It's got 3 sets of fusion hooks on it, and it will hurt you. It will catch a fish. It is probably the single best schooling bass bait ever made. When they get on that herring bite at Lake Murray and all over the South, really, you can throw this thing a mile, and you can throw it accurately. It's very heavy, but it's kind of like the old pencil popper, the way it has an action. And it's kind of like a Zara spook. I don't know how they did this, but you can make it work like a pencil popper and walk it like a spook all at the same time. It's one of my favorite and most deadly topwater baits, and that's what I started with when I got to Almost Heaven. I saw the watercolor, and the temperature was just a little nippy that morning, and the water temperature had been up in the high 70s. It was just perfect. And so we started out throwing the cane walker. Did I mention that I like this cane walker? It's really unique to be able to fish and have a variety of lakes connected to one another. And the whole idea of being able to have a father-son weekend, father-daughter, mother-daughter, family outing in a setting that you can catch fish like this and have opportunity to spend time together. Food's incredible, the lodging's out of sight. It's a unique situation. It's unlike anything we've ever done. And I was invited to come and just see it. Didn't have to talk about it, not obligated at all. But I have a lot of you guys out there watching that say, man, I wish I had a place I could go. I can't afford to go to Mexico, or I don't want to. But I'd like to go somewhere I could catch 50 to 100 bass a day and have great location, great food, great accommodations. And here it is in low country, South Carolina. So I think this would be a great location to bring your high school kid and go through your whole array of tackle box, learn how to read structure and how to fish the right bait under the right circumstances. A lot to be learned here in an environment that is just like a vacation. It's pretty cool. Chapo action. How many times have I said fishing lures are tools? Well, we're changing tools, brother.
Hank's Show is made possible in part by Luz. Feel the difference. And by Minn Kota, TH Marine, Solar Bat, and Talon. Now it's time for Hank's Tip of the Day.
Oh yeah. Hey, you hear me talk about all the time. Analyze the water, select the lure based on what structure you have to fish. And knowing your baits is critical. Understanding what a bait does is really important, and how to select the right bait for the right circumstance. Take along with the old power worm. I fished the top, caught them good. Fished the bottom and caught them good. I'm thinking maybe somewhere in between. And what we're doing today, there's not a more perfect bait than a juke. I started off throwing spinnerbait, buzz bait, topwater bait, had success on everything. Plastic worms, having success. But as I looked at that water and saw how those fish were reacting, I said, that juke's the perfect bait. And this is a bait we don't talk a lot about. This is a bait that deserves more attention. This is a cutter, is a fantastic jerk bait, and it's more on a traditional style, and people love it. This juke's kind of a fat, long, more water displacement. So for warm water, I much prefer the juke over the cutter. Now cold water, I like the cutter, but in warm water, the right circumstances, this juke is a performer. I love it, and it's the bait of choice for us right here at Almost Heaven. Yeah, nice one, nice one. Look at my juke. I gotta get reading glasses and find out what color it is. Daddy's gotta get some more of them. I got to go to the pro bass shop over there and see John L. Morris. Get me another juke. This color. Look at all the structure in this lake. Is impressive. And I saw some pictures last night of some killer bluegill that was in this lake. One of the lakes, there's old juke, killer bluegill. So, come on out there, big boy. A little better fish, a little better fish. Catching that on a juke. I gotta find out what color that juke is. I don't have my reading glasses, but it's something bluegill. And it is a great clear water color. Pretty fish. But it's just such incredible structure all over this lake. There he is. Now this feels like a big one, boys and girls. This feels like what we've been looking for. Let's see what we got. Come on, he feels big. Oh, he's foul hooked. Look there, two of them. I had two on at one time. I had two fish on at one time. Golly bum. I thought I had a giant, and I had two 3-pounders on at one time. Yeah, is that crazy? I tell you, we have caught so many fish, it's been incredible. And I was invited down here by Mr. Warren Hilton, who is the developer, designer, and owner of Almost Heaven. And so we're going to stop and we're going to go join him. There you go, that's a pretty good little step. So we'll be right back. We're going to get some incredible information.
Hank's Show is brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Mercury Marine, go boldly. And by Mossy Oak Fishing. More of Hank's Show coming up.
As I promised you, I was going to be joined by Mr. Warren Hilton, the whole brains behind all this Almost Heaven. I'm blown away. It's incredible.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
I've already told them you were from West Virginia, so you brought the name, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to steal Louisiana's motto, Sportsman's Paradise.
Okay, well, we might consider doing that.
It's Sportsman's Paradise, man. Tell us what all you got here, and the bass fishing's been incredible, but tell us what all Almost Heaven incorporates.
Well, we started off with quail hunting, and the quail hunting has went exceptionally well. We're in our second year of it. We do a dove club, and it's probably got 100 people on the waiting list.
Wow.
So it has been exceptionally good. We've been doing that for about 4 years.
Wow.
We have a duck club, got a lot of members in the duck club, so we have a really good duck hunting. Everything we hunt has been really, really good. We do a little bit of deer hunting, we do a little bit of turkey hunting.
We heard one gobble this morning. Did
Did
hear
you?
him?
Oh,
yeah.
did you?
Yeah, we heard him gobble.
Did you see the bald eagle?
No, we haven't seen him yet.
Down in the right-hand corner is a gigantic bald eagle nest.
How about that?
Yeah,
He probably gets him a duck or two.
We got 5 bald eagles.
Oh, yeah.
And they fly around and steal your fish all the time.
Yeah, you lose a duck or two, I'm sure. What about your sporting clays? I see the most phenomenal sporting clay course I've ever seen.
Well, we built a 5-stand. It is all brand new. We have used it maybe a half a dozen times so far, and it has been just awesome. It has been really good. We're using Pyromatics there, and the support behind those has been really, really good. Everybody seems to like it because we have a different array of things coming from the 5-stand, so it's a little unusual 5-stand. It's not a normal, as you can tell by looking
Yeah,
at it.
I saw it, man, that's gonna be exciting. And
And
I
we-
saw a lot of clays that wasn't busted, so I knew
That's
I was,
right.
it's gonna be pretty sporty.
So it's all been good. Bass fishing has been tremendous. I mean, just outstanding.
Lakes are 5 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. You say you're gonna build another lake?
We're adding another one to it.
I've got Ollie Bone. It is just crazy.
And from all the business that we've done, the one thing I brag about, we've never had one complaint.
I can believe it.
Not the first one.
Yeah, I can believe it.
That's a pretty good little savings.
It's over the top. Now I'm gonna put you on the spot here. There's no possible way, if you booked this thing every day and doubled your price, you would ever even come close to recouping your capital investment you have here. I mean, I have never seen anything like it. So you've done this to share mostly. What is the motive behind? Why did you build all this incredible
Well,
facility?
Growing up, I went quail hunting on a plantation as a young man, many, many years ago. And I just always had the desire to build one. I love to see people have a good time. I've seen the things that you do wrong on those places. So I tried to correct all that as I built it. And so it was a dream, and it's a dream come true. Now, so what I figured was, I was fortunate in business, done fairly well. So I could either leave the kids some money, or I could leave them a project that's already running and paid for, and maybe they can run it the rest of their life, and if they don't like it, they can sell it. So that's the whole story in a nutshell.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it is a very generous offer for anybody to have the privilege to come here, and I highly recommend. What a family vacation this would be. Forget going to Charleston right down the road, or Jacksonville, or any other place. If you're an outdoorsman, it's all right here. So, hey, this is where I come.
And more to come.
Yeah, this is where I come spend my family vacation. This is crazy good. It's been awesome. So, I'm glad you have built this. I'm glad you're passing this down to your family to run, and I'm glad that I had the privilege to partake in the early stages and invite all of our viewers to check it out. Almost Heaven Plantation. The facility is 10-star. It is just awesome. And now let's go see if we can catch fish.
One more thing.
All right.
Just glad to have you down here,
Thank
no
you.
matter what.
I can't believe you having me. I appreciate it more than you know. So I'm gonna pick these talons up and we're gonna ride.
This portion of Hank's Show is brought to you by Berkley. Catch more fish. Yeti coolers, built for the wild. And by Humminbird. Looking for more bass fishing tips and techniques from legendary angler Hank Parker? Go to hankparker.com. You'll have full access to all things Hank, including articles, videos, sponsor news, tips, television schedules, and much more.
Look at two of them. I had two of them on. See the other one? I got two on again. I had two again. They like the juke.
I think they do.
Have you noticed that?
I think they do.
Better one. Double, daily double. Daily double. Oh yeah, you know the trick. Would you like to try a juke?
Well, it seems as though you might be beating me on it slightly.
Well, I can sure put you on a juke real quick. Look at that.
I believe I just became a juke man.
Juke him up. Don't you let him hurt you, because he'll put them fusions through your thumb before you can move. That's a nice one.
Well, I guess that's pretty good. Fish 98% of the time in one pond.
It's just incredible. I mean, how do you leave? We caught over 100 bass in a half a day. How do you top that?
How do you top that and come back in the evening?
I'm fat than yours. Oh, Lord. Daily double. Hey, guys, I've been bragging all day long. Just spent one of the best mornings I've ever had bass fishing. My thumbs are sore. I feel like I've been in Mexico. It's crazy.
Glad to have you. It was a great morning,
Hey.
really great.
Thank you so much. And I'm telling you guys, just look it up, and what a place to come and spend a vacation. If you're an outdoorsman, they got it all. And we only showed you really one lake of 6, and they're all joined by canals, but I will be back, and we'll take a quick look at every single lake. It's awesome. Mr. Hilton, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Come back and see you.
Good deal. See you. You know, this place is not for a one-day fishing trip. This is a place to bring your family. This is a vacation destination. It is one of the most unique places that I've ever been. They have really put this thing together well. There's lots of opportunities here for lots of things for any kind of a sportsman. I highly recommend, if you're going to take a family vacation, you love to fish, your family loves to fish, Almost Heaven is your place. I'm blown away. I'm going to take Martha. Me and Martha's going to Almost Heaven. We're going to have us a big time and catch us a bass fish. So, we caught them. It was fun. The old juke paid off. Everything worked out great. Hope you enjoyed the show today. Thanks for being with me. God bless you. I'm Hank Parker.
And don't forget to visit us at hankparker.com, the place for tips, giveaways, and more.
The house needs painting, the grass needs mowing. Where's he at? Gone fishing.